It forward. Have a great weekend, everyone.
This is Southern New England's trusted news source, Good Morning Providence.
Here's a live look outside our downtown Providence studios. Happy Friday, everyone, as Southern New England gets ready for the long holiday weekend. Skylar will have your Memorial Day forecast in just a minute. But first, here are some of the top stories you'll see on Good Morning Providence. Debt limit showdown, both sides narrowing in on a 2-year deal. How this new plan could curb federal deficits. Plus, new details revealed in the triple shooting in Johnston, how the victims are being remembered. And the holiday travel rush is in full swing as millions of Americans take to the roads and the skies. What you need to know before taking that trek. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. I'm Taralyn Azak. It's Friday, May 26th. If you had a tough week, shake it off. You made it to Friday. Congratulations, everyone. Round of applause for yourself. All right, let's send it over to meteorologist Skylar Spindler to make that Friday even better for you because she has great temps in the forecast. Skylar, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, we're looking outside. Sun's getting ready to come up, and we're going to see a lot of sunshine today. Right now, 45 degrees in Providence. Winds are out of the west at about 5 miles an hour. Those temperatures this morning as you're waking up, most of us sitting in those 40s right now, 39 in Taunton, and those upper 40s as we look along the Cape area. So what we can expect for today, it's going to be sunny around the area. Nice sunshine heading in for the next couple of days. UV index today is going to be at an 8. So if you plan on going out to the beach or being outdoors for an extended period of time, make sure that you put on some sunscreen today. And then today, the coastal area will stay a little bit cooler just because we have a sea breeze moving in. But right now, winds are going to be out of the north 5 to 10 miles an hour, but they'll be switching later on today. You can see that temperature range through the area, but most of us will be in those upper 60s and a few of us hitting those 70-degree temperatures. So as we get to about the 10 a.m. hour, we're going to be in those 60s pretty much all across the area. And then by the time we get into the afternoon, you can see where we do warm up this afternoon. A lot of sunshine. A few of you guys might catch a cloud or two, but really we're looking at sunshine for most of the area for the day. I'm going to have more details in your forecast in just a moment.
All right, Skylar, thank you. Memorial Day weekend marks the unofficial start of summer, and with that also comes a deadly and dangerous time period with the number of fatal crashes on roadways across the nation spiking. ABC 6 news reporter Yanni Tregellis has more on how AAA and state and local police are reminding drivers to stay safe for the busy weekend ahead.
Memorial Day weekend is here, and millions of Americans are hitting the road and taking to the skies to travel for the unofficial start of summer. Nearly 43 million Americans are expected to travel this weekend, with more than 37 million doing so by car. It's expected to be one of the busiest summer travel periods over the past decade, as well as the deadliest.
It's almost inconceivable as we stand here to know that given those statistics, probability is telling us that we're going to lose 20 more of our Rhode Islanders during the next 3 months.
This 100 deadliest days of summer between Memorial Day and Labor Day weekends even more dangerous for teens, with almost a quarter of deadly teen crashes happening during this time period. And in the Ocean State, we're off to an even worse start than years past, with 31 fatal crashes on Rhode Island highways already.
That's up significantly from last year when we had only 12 at this time.
And fatal teen crashes continuing to rise. Data from AAA showing alarming numbers of more than 6,500 teen deaths happening during these 100 days from 2012 to 2021, with over 800 teens killed in 2021, a 25% increase from 2019.
The culture that creates these fatalities begins to change through you young people realizing at your age that you can have an effect on this.
At a press conference with local and state police agencies, as well as students from Seekonk High School on Thursday, officials explained the importance for teens to practice roadway safety and avoid drunk driving.
Folks are graduating high school, you're graduating college, and we know upon those graduations there's going to be a tragedy. We know that because data and statistics tell us that.
And in a way to connect with teens and the younger generation to keep them safe on the roads, AAA launching a TikTok campaign called Destination Safety, partnering with students at Seekonk High School, where they post videos about staying safe on the roads and avoiding drunk driving. In Providence, Yanni Tregellis, ABC 6 News.
Heading down to Newport, the Boots on the Ground for Heroes Memorial is now open to the public this weekend. Now, this memorial at Fort Adams State Park has more than 7,000 boots filled with flags and name placards representing the lives of U.S. service members killed in action after 9/11 from the global war on terror. Now, there's also a special ceremony for the state's Gold Star families that is planned for Sunday. The memorial is open through Monday. The Vietnam Veterans Memorial in Washington, D.C. is a bit cleaner today. Each year, volunteers wash it in preparation for Memorial Day, and Republican Congressman Mike Waltz of Florida says he started the tribute 3 years ago as a reminder that freedom isn't free. He's a veteran. As a Democratic Congressman, Seth Moulton of Massachusetts, he helped with the cleaning as well. Moulton calls it a powerful sign of appreciation. And happening now, debt ceiling talks may be closer to a deal. Lawmakers say progress is being made as the threat of a default is inching closer. Now, two sources familiar with the matter say the potential deal would raise the debt limit for 2 years and cap federal spending, with exception to defense and veterans during that same time frame. One of the issues where sides are still split, well, work requirements for social safety net programs like Medicaid and SNAP. But as of now, nothing is set in stone.
When these negotiations happen, both sides have to understand that neither side is going to get everything that they want.
We're at a sensitive phase with sensitive issues that remain. Those sensitive issues are the thorniest issues that we've been discussing.
Credit agency Fitch Ratings has placed the U.S. on rating watch negative because of the debt ceiling standoff in D.C. Fitch also says it may downgrade government-backed mortgage giants Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae because of the ongoing uncertainty. Let's get you outside on this Friday at 5:07. We're taking a look outside with our ABC6 Skycam. A little cool this morning, but Skylar, are things going to warm up?
Yeah, you know, we're going to start to see those sunny skies. Those temperatures are going to be on the rise. So it is a gorgeous morning right now. It's a little cool, but don't worry, we do warm up a little bit warmer than what we saw yesterday. And that trend is just going to continue as we head into our holiday weekend and even into next week. So temperatures right now as you're waking up, it's 41 degrees in Smithfield, 42 in Westerly. We're seeing a lot of these 40s all along the area. 50 degrees in Chatham this morning, but 39 in Taunton. So New Bedford looking at 43 degrees. Winds are calm over here. And Newport 43 degrees with the winds being fairly calm this morning. So today, here's what we can expect. It's going to be sunny. A few of you guys might catch a cloud or two, but really for the entire day, we're going to be pretty sunny around the area. UV index level is starting to rise. So we're going to see an index level of 8 today. That means grab the sunscreen if you're heading outdoors for any extended period of time. And then we do have a bit of a coastal sea breeze, so that'll keep our coastal areas just a little bit cooler today, but not too bad, still being in the 60s. So winds will be out of the north about 5 to 10 miles an hour. So here's that big setup. We have this high pressure system in place, and that's going to keep all of the rain out of the area. I'm going to have more details on your full forecast and the 7-day coming up in just a moment.
Skylar, all right, we'll see you in just a bit. Let's take a look outside to the roads now with our ABC6 Skycam. Okay, we're looking at Thurbers Ave right now, seeing the early risers out there. Let's head over to the travel times. All right, 195 westbound, state line to the 95 split. It's about 3 minutes. 24 northbound, Fall River to Route 93. It's about 29 minutes right now. Both times looking okay for you at 5:08 this morning. And we have new details in a deadly shooting in Johnston. We're learning more about the victims of that triple shooting. We begin this morning with a focus on the victims of the shooting, Janet Harrison, Thomas May, and his daughter. Now, May's daughter is the only survivor of the victims. At 15, she has not been named because of her age. We are told her injuries are not life-threatening, and police also tell us she was able to identify James Harrison as the shooter. After finding the initial scene, officers went to his mother's house next door. That's where they found Janet Harrison dead with a gunshot wound to the head. It's currently unknown why she was targeted. She was 83. ABC6 News reporter Alyssa Azara has more on this story.
Longtime friend of Thomas May, Michael Orsini, says Thomas, who went by TJ, was a guy you always wanted to be around.
He always had a smile on his face, always a fun guy, always willing to help out. He wore his heart on his sleeve.
President of Johnston Little League, Joe Splendorio, says TJ was an all-around family man. He was a husband, a father of 2 children, a friend, and a baseball coach for Johnston Little League.
We don't have enough TJs around. You know, every league needs a bunch of TJs. Just a great person, great character, just a great person that you're going to want coaching your kid.
TJ's fellow coaches say on the field, he strived to teach his players good character and amplified the love of baseball.
It wasn't really about the wins and losses. It was about the relationships that he made with the kids and just keeping them positive, keeping them motivated, and really trying to pull the best out of them.
The community could never have imagined the terror that was to come.
I was in disbelief. I'm still in disbelief. I'm still trying to process this whole thing like everybody else.
TJ filed the trespass order against his neighbor, James Harrison, Tuesday night, after he found Harrison looking through his 15-year-old daughter's window. Wednesday morning, TJ was shot and killed. He was found by police in his garage. His 15-year-old daughter was also shot and found in the front yard. She is expected to survive.
The community overall is feeling a lot of pain.
In the wake of tragedy, the Little League has put up TJ's team flag at Kennedy Field. The league also started a GoFundMe to support TJ's family in any way they can.
We're in go mode right now. You know, how can we honor him, but how can we help the family, you know, because he would do that for us.
Alyssa Azara, ABC 6 News.
It's 5:11 still to come on Good Morning Providence. The Celtics, another step closer to doing something that's never been done in the NBA. Coming back from an 0-3 deficit, mopping the floor with Miami last night, we got Ian Steele. He was in Boston. He'll have reaction from the Garden. And could a vitamin a day keep cognitive decline at bay? Well, we have new research and it suggests so. We'll break it down. You're watching Good Morning Providence on ABC 6. We thank you so much. Happy Friday. We'll be right back.
Watch ABC 6 News first at 4 immediately after Hot Bench.
The McDonald's breakfast bagel sandwich. A fluffy egg, 2 slices of cheese, plus your choice of a steak patty, bacon, or sausage, all in a toasted bagel. Enjoy yours today.
Reinventing our network
for total confidence and complete control.
Fast, reliable, perfectly orchestrated. The United States Postal Service.
Warwick Tree Service provides safe and professional service for all your landscape and tree management projects. From tree removal and ground management to land clearing and stump grinding. Our goal is to provide our customers with the highest quality work at an affordable price. Call Warwick Tree Service today. Our team will help safeguard your home or business from unnecessary damage and can provide additional outdoor living space for your family.
Hello, this is Kyle from Warwick Tree Service. Give us a call today for a free estimate.
This may look like an action-adventure movie, but it's a Nissan sales event ad. Things are heating up. Good thing this Rogue has the most standard safety features in its class. Our competitors can't say that.
Get a low $299 per month lease on the 2023 Nissan Rogue.
Hurry. These epic offers won't last forever.
Imagine you're doing something you love. RSV could cut it short. RSV is a contagious virus that usually causes mild symptoms, but can cause more severe infections that may lead to hospitalizations in adults 60 and older, and adults with certain underlying conditions like COPD, asthma, or congestive heart failure. Talk to your doctor and visit cutshortrsv.com.
He snores like an angry rhino.
You've never heard an angry rhino.
Baby, I hear one every night. Every night.
Okay, I'll work on that.
Save 50% on the Sleep Number Limited Edition Smart Bed, plus special financing and free home delivery when you add any base. Only at Sleep Number.
The McDonald's breakfast bagel sandwich. A fluffy egg, 2 slices of cheese, plus your choice of a steak patty, bacon, or sausage, all in a toasted bagel. Enjoy yours today.
It's 5:14. The Celtics remain alive in the NBA playoffs. The Celtics back home after saving their season and avoiding a heat sweep in Game 4. That momentum continuing in Beantown. The C's dominating Game 5 from the start to finish. ABC 6 sports anchor Ian Steele, he has the latest from the TD Garden. Let's check it out.
Well, this series has completely flipped. In Game 5, it looked like what the seeding actually is. The second-seeded Celtics, with home court advantage, dominating the 8th-seeded Heat that snuck into this postseason through the play-in tournament. And Celtic basketball beating Heat culture at its own game. Turnovers, second-chance points, fast break opportunities, all going Boston's way. This all flipped between Games 3 and 4 in Miami.
One of our assistants put it in great perspective. The season's like 9 months long, and we just had a bad week. Sometimes you have a bad week at work, and we obviously didn't pick the best time to have a bad week, but we did, and we're sticking together and fighting like hell to keep it alive, and the guys are really coming together.
Part of it was just being down 3-0. You understand how that's never been done. It's, all the talk about that. It kind of gave us a sense of just like, everybody's counting us out. The way we're supposed to win, we're supposed to be done. And I think we started to play a little bit more free. I really feel like guys have, just kind of taken a deep breath. We were in that locker room after Game 3, it was the lowest you could be. And, I think everybody just kind of relaxed, honestly.
Their backs are against the wall, but they're fighting their way out of that corner. And if you're a Heat fan, some of the body language you saw on the bench at the end of this game, certainly concerning moving forward. And moving forward, the Celtics are taking their talents back to South Beach for a Game 6 after going down 3-0. Who'd have thought it? That game tips off Saturday at 8:30. From TD Garden in Boston, I'm Ian Steele, ABC 6 Sports.
And now, your ABC 6 Storm Tracker meteorologist, Skylar Spindler.
We are looking outside right now, and the sun is starting to come up, and it's going to be shaping up to be a gorgeous day around the area. We can see those clear skies starting to move in. So here's the setup of what we are looking at. So high pressure system is sitting in place, and what this is going to do is keep our skies clear as we head into the weekend. So this system that's to the south is going to stay to the south of us, and that's some good news for us, but bad news for anyone in the Carolinas. So we'll see some nicer temperatures this weekend and a lot of sunshine. So temperatures right now warming up this morning. We're sitting at 45 degrees in Providence. It's 39 in Taunton. And if we look out along the Cape, we got 48 degrees in Falmouth, 50 in Chatham. So those sustained winds right now, pretty calm as well. So it's going to be just a very light breezy winds today. So not too bad. We'll see a lot of sunny skies, but that UV index is on the rise. So we're going to be coming in at a level 8 today. So that means if you were heading out and you're going to be outdoors for an extended period of time, definitely load up on the sunblock today. Anytime past 20-25 minutes, you'll start to burn. But if you're heading along the coastline, we'll be a little bit cooler just because we have a coastal breeze this afternoon. So we'll be in those 60s, but most of the day winds will be out of the north about 5 to 10 miles an hour. So our high tide today will be at 147. 6:32 a.m. is when we're going to see the low tide, and we'll see those 2 feet swells. And our sunset tonight, 8:08 p.m. So here's what we're expecting for our holiday weekend. High pressure system just going to park itself right over us. And that's going to be with us for the entire weekend. So today, tomorrow, Sunday, and into Monday. But by Monday night, this little backdoor cold front's going to pop through the area. And that's going to just drop our temperatures down a few degrees for Tuesday. But again, we're not even expecting any rain until we get in towards maybe even Thursday when we might see a scattered shower. So our holiday weekend's dried up. So here's our coastal forecast as we head into the weekend. So tomorrow you're going to be in the 70s, and as well for Sunday. Monday, a little bit cooler, not too bad though. It's still going to be very nice if you're heading out to the coast, but the water temperature is a little cool right now, and you'll notice if you plan on getting out in the water, those temperatures are about 52 to 55 degrees. So here's a look at our 7-day forecast. So we are going to be sunny for the next couple of days. By Monday, warming up to 80 degrees. By Tuesday, that little bit of a cold front comes through the area. We'll see the that 75 degree temperature, but don't worry, we rebound very quickly. And that's something good to look forward to. I think, look at this end of this forecast.
It's incredible. First of all, I can already just smell the cookout from here. I'm in the mood, I'm in the vibe. I love Memorial Day weekend, but the temperatures just make it that much better. It's so exciting.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, there's a lot of parades going on this weekend. So anybody heading out to catch one of the Memorial Day parades, the weather's going to be great to take in the parade in the morning.
Take advantage of it.
Yeah,
Get outside.
It's going to be really great. So check out the different parades that are going to be going on around the area, because temperature-wise, it's going to be gorgeous. So get out and enjoy the, you know.
Get outside. Do you have a favorite cookout food? Anything that you like at a cookout that you definitely go for? You're like, that's my jam right there.
No.
Okay.
No, sorry. Oh,
all right,
no,
I'll know if I ever have
no.
one. I don't have to feed you. You can just come over.
You know what it is? Salmon.
Salmon. All right. Yeah, on the grill.
Salmon, yeah.
Oh, delicious. Anyways. All right, I'm a cheeseburger gal. All right, Skylar, thank you so much. We'll see you in just a bit. 5:20 now to a focus on your health. A new study found a daily multivitamin may be able to slow cognitive aging. Found older adults who took a multivitamin each day for 3 years had a mild improvement in memory after a year compared with people taking a placebo. Now, it turns out people who continue to take a multivitamin were able to remember nearly one extra word compared with those who took a placebo. Well, I'm on the right track there, and I take a daily vitamin. All right, not having enough to eat as a teen. Now, this can lead to a poor diet and emotional eating. Researchers, they looked at data collected by the National Cancer Institute, which followed more than 1,500 adolescents. They found those experiencing food insecurity were associated with a poor diet and increased emotional eating. They say teens were binge eating and using laxatives, which is a strategy for coping with the stress of not having enough food to eat. And it's 5:21. Still to come on Good Morning Providence on your Friday. UMass Boston students get more than a diploma at graduation Thursday. Why they are also walking home with $1,000. Wow, we'll check that out after this.
Wife is due?
Yes.
Well, thanks for coming by the show.
You bet your life.
You were a prison guard. I like to crack that whip. This was on your bucket list?
It was.
Some people aim higher, but yes.
Every weekday.
Good job, you guys.
You bet your life. Weekdays at 4:30 on ABC6.
You get in a car wreck and call the insurance company and get nowhere. Stop wasting your time. Just make one more call to 800-LAW-1222. I'm attorney Rob Levine, and I have the power of the law.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 1-800-LAW-1222.
Hey, Dad. What's the ocean like? Are there animals living underwater? Is the ocean warm?
Yeah, it can be very warm.
You were made to remember some days forever. We were made to help you find the best way there.
Tuesday night on the Game Show Show. Buckle up for some sexy, fun, loving games.
Game shows got a lot dirtier in a big hurry.
Making whoopee. Good heavens.
It's just so fun to watch.
Welcome to the Game Show.
Tuesday night on ABC.
Only through Monday. Get up to 35% off everything at Raymore and Flanagan's Memorial Day Weekend Super Sale. We've added new sale items for this weekend only, giving you even deeper savings. The perfect pieces for your living room, bedroom, dining room, and patio are up to 35% off. And save on top mattress brands and sleep better tomorrow night. Or pay later with financing with no interest for 72 months. Save up to 35% store-wide this long weekend only at Raymore and Flanagan.
It's your journey. Own every mile in the Hyundai Elantra. Lease an Elantra for $219 a month or get 0.9% APR for 36 months or get $750 bonus cash. Hurry in.
How do you print money legally? Just own an insurance company. They get a payment every month. But if you get injured, they argue about paying you. At Rob Levine & Associates, we use the power of law to get you more than the insurance company wants to pay. Call the heavy hitter.
Call 1-800-LAW-1222.
524 new this morning out of the Bay State. UMass Boston grads were surprised with $1,000 each during Thursday's commencement ceremony, but it comes with a challenge. Now, the keynote speaker is asking the students to give half away. Here's ABC's Andrew Dimbert.
Graduates from the University of Massachusetts Boston got a lot more than they were expecting during their commencement ceremony. Billionaire Robert Hale handed out 2 envelopes to each graduate with a special surprise inside.
There are 2 sets of envelopes. One says gift and one says give. So each of you is getting $1,000 cash right now.
The 2,500 stunned graduates went wild.
First 500 is for you. It's a celebration of all you have done to be here today. Your leaders, celebrate. The second 500 is a gift for you to give to somebody or somebody else or another organization who could use it more than you.
The philanthropist and co-founder and president of Granite Telecommunications was awarded the Chancellor's Medal for exemplary leadership. This is not the first time students have gotten a big surprise at graduation. In 2019, billionaire Robert Smith surprised the graduating class at Morehouse College, promising to pay off the college debt of every graduate.
This is my class, 2019. I know my class will make sure they pay this forward.
Robert Smith has changed my life. And if I was in his position, I would want to do the same thing as well.
Just like Robert Hale urged UMass Boston students to do.
Share in the joy of giving. Congratulations.
Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
I'm getting all choked up here on the desk. That's beautiful. I love when they give back. All right, let's send it over to meteorologist Skylar Spindler for your forecast on the 6th.
Yeah, if you're headed off to the bus stop, 52 degrees, sunny skies this morning, and heading home, we're going to be in those upper 60s, a few of us even in the 70-degree mark. So here's what we can expect for the day. Sunny skies, be a little bit cooler on the coast just because of that sea breeze today. UV index running at an 8. So if you've taken the day off, wear the sunscreen this afternoon. Winds right now are out of the north, 5 to 10 miles an hour. So your holiday weekend forecast. We are looking at 70-degree temperatures for Saturday and Sunday. A little bit cooler on Monday at the coast, but not bad. Water temperature still running between 52 and 55, depending on where you're at. So Newport area, we're looking at 52 degrees. If you head a little bit further out on the coast, that's where the water temperature is warmer. But here is a look at that 7-day forecast. So here is what we can expect. So warming trend heading into the end of this weekend. 80 degrees by Monday. So get out, get a parade, do something, enjoy the day, and then we're looking at dipping down just a little bit on Tuesday, but those temperatures climbing right back up as we head towards the end.
Let's take a look outside at 527. You're taking a look at the Washington Bridge right now, seeing the early risers hitting the roads, moving smoothly out there. Let's take a look at some travel times for you. All right, if you're traveling 114 northbound White Church to 195, it's about 10 minutes. 95 northbound Route 4 to Thurbers Ave, it's about 10 minutes. And then Route 1 northbound Kingstown Road to the Route 4 split, it's about 7 minutes. 527 still to come on Good Morning Providence this morning. A troubling trend in Providence. 2 shootings involving passengers in cars. What police now are saying about it. Plus, keeping Providence free of illegal ATVs and dirt bikes. The city plans to keep them off the streets this summer. We'll hear that right after the break.
Here at Superior Comfort, they treat you like family.
Superior Comfort Inc., a trusted family-owned business with years of experience in cooling, heating, and cleaning the air you breathe.
If you need ductless units, geothermal, electronic systems, standard air conditionings, we work on all of it.
An on-site custom metal fabrication shop gives Superior Comfort a step up, along with their top-notch training and customer service.
And I've had quite a few customers where it's more than me getting a 5-star review. They actually saw all your effort.
Superior Comfort Inc.
There's a reason why we're superior and we do things the right way.
Bipolar 1, I got help to push back.
I got help to push back.
We got help to push back with Lybalvi.
Once daily prescription Lybalvi is proven to treat manic or mixed episodes of bipolar 1 in adults to help you push back. Elderly patients with dementia have an increased risk of death or stroke. Do not take Lybalvi if you are taking opioids or are in opioid withdrawal. The samidorphan in Lybalvi can cause severe opioid withdrawal that can lead to hospitalization or increased risk of life-threatening overdose. Get emergency help if you have trouble breathing, become very drowsy with slowed or shallow breathing, or feel faint, very dizzy, or confused, or if you have fever, stiff muscles, confusion, rash, swollen glands, or problems with your liver, kidneys, heart, or lungs. Other serious side effects may include high cholesterol, weight gain, potentially fatal high blood sugar, uncontrolled body movements, which may be permanent, dizziness upon standing or falls.
Are you ready to push back against bipolar 1? Ask your doctor if Lybalvi is right for you.
Living with metastatic breast cancer means I cherish my memories, but I don't just look back on them. I look forward to the chance to make new ones every day with Verzenio.
Verzenio is proven to help you live significantly longer when taken with fulvestrant. Verzenio plus fulvestrant is for HR-positive, HER2-negative metastatic breast cancer that has progressed after hormone therapy. Diarrhea is common, may be severe, or cause dehydration or infection. At the first sign, call your doctor, start an antidiarrheal, and drink fluids. Before taking Verzenio, tell your doctor about any fever, chills, or other signs of infection. Verzenio may cause low white blood cell counts, which may cause serious infection that can lead to death. Life-threatening lung inflammation can occur. Tell your doctor about any new or worsening trouble breathing, cough, or chest pain. Serious liver problems can happen. Symptoms include fatigue, appetite loss, stomach pain, and bleeding or bruising. Blood clots that can lead to death have occurred. Tell your doctor if you have pain or swelling in your arms or legs, shortness of breath, chest pain, and rapid breathing or heart rate, or if you are nursing, pregnant, or plan to be.
I'm making future memories every day with Verzenio.
Ask your doctor about everyday Verzenio.
This is Southern New England's trusted news source, Good Morning Providence.
Welcome back to Good Morning Providence. I'm Taralyn Azak. It's 5:30. Happy Friday to you. We have some good news about the temps for your long weekend for Memorial Day weekend, kicking off the summer right. Here's meteorologist Skylar Spindler with your forecast. Good morning, Skylar.
Good morning. Yeah, here's what we are looking at as we head into our holiday weekend. It's going to be sunny today and slightly warmer than what we saw yesterday. If you were heading out to the coast, the beaches, or just spending any extra time outdoors, wear the sunscreen. That UV level is going to be running very high through the weekend, and you can burn very quickly. And we do have this warming trend on the way, so expect these temperatures to warm up and stay warm. So the view outside is gorgeous this morning. We're seeing a lot of really pretty skies, a couple of little puffy clouds, but those will be moving out. So we're going to see mostly sunny skies throughout the entire day. 45 degrees right now. Winds are out of the west in Providence at 5 miles an hour. So here are those temperatures this morning as you're waking up. A couple of cool spots around the area, 39 in Taunton. It's 41 in Smithfield, but if we're looking out along the Cape area, 50 degrees in Chatham this morning. So quite nice as you're waking up there. Sunny skies for the day. So again, that UV index will be at about an 8 today. So wear the sunscreen. Coastal area, you'll have a bit of a sea breeze moving in, so you'll be a little bit cooler, but most of us will be in those upper 60s and low 70s for today. Winds are out of the north 5 to 10 miles an hour. So moving into the morning time, we warm up, will be in those mid 60s just before lunchtime. And then as we head into the afternoon, we do warm up, and then we'll see those upper 60s and some 70s around our area, even at 5 o'clock this evening. If you're heading out the doors tonight, we'll be in those 50s. So mid to upper 50s at about 9 o'clock. So if you have any plans, maybe a little light jacket if you're heading outdoors for the evening time. And then later in the evening, not too bad. We don't dip down too entirely cold in the overnight, but I'm going to have more details on your forecast in just a moment.
All right, Skylar, we'll see you in just a bit. The Memorial Day holiday rush is in full swing. Airlines are promising to avoid a repeat of the chaos last year when they canceled or delayed flights by the thousands. Now, this holiday weekend could set the tone for how the rest of the summer goes at the airports. ABC's Andrew Dimbert has the latest.
This morning, the travel rush is in full swing as millions of Americans take to the roads and skies ahead of Memorial Day.
The volume of travel is increasing, and that just means, America is back and booming.
According to AAA, today is expected to be the busiest day for drivers, with more than 37 million people driving to their destination this weekend. That's a 6% increase from last year, and airports will be just as busy.
All the modes of transportation are close to 2019 or pre-pandemic numbers. The one that is actually bigger than pre-pandemic is air travel.
Airlines are being tested once again. A potential shortage of air traffic controllers could cause a repeat of last year's travel chaos. It comes on the heels of a series of close calls on runways across the country. The most recent incident, 2 flights were forced to abort their landings in San Francisco after a Southwest Airlines plane taxied across the wrong runway. Still, officials say they are ready for the crowds, and TSA's new rules for pre-check are expected to alleviate some of the delays on the ground.
Now teenagers who are on the same reservation with a parent can go through TSA pre-check, ages 13 through 17.
And even if you do have pre-check, travel experts warn the waits could still be long.
And don't say to yourself, well, I have pre-check or I have clear, I can push it and not get to the airport quite as early. Those lines will likely be long as well because the secret's out.
Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.
A large police presence Thursday night in the Silver Lake section of the city. Police closing off multiple blocks looking for a suspect with a rifle. Now, it happened on New Union Ave after an exchange of gunfire. Yellow evidence markers highlighting shell cases at the scene. Chief Perez telling ABC 6 News the call came in just before last night. Despite an extensive search, officers were not able to find the suspect, even though there hasn't been an arrest. The chief making the point to say the public is not at risk.
But the neighborhood is safe at this point. It was just a call for shots fired earlier tonight, and like I said, we were told that someone was in possession of a rifle.
And despite the exchange of gunfire, thankfully, no one was injured. Count on ABC 6 News to keep you updated on this breaking news story on air and online at abc6.com. And more gunfire in Providence to tell you about. According to police, a 38-year-old man was shot while in an Uber near the AMP. Now, we're told the victim has non-life-threatening wounds. No arrests have been made so far. And Providence police are also investigating after a 21-year-old woman was shot while riding in her friend's car. Now, this happened last night just before 10 p.m. while the two were driving on Rankin Avenue. Police say the victim's injuries are not life-threatening and no arrests have been made at this time. And firefighters in Pawtucket responding to a house fire Thursday afternoon. And it happened on Holiday Street shortly after 4 o'clock. Images captured by our news crew appear to show heavy damage on the inside of the building. You can see right here. Now, the Red Cross is now assisting one family who have been displaced. The cause of the fire is under investigation. And investigators also looking into a fire that started in a vacant home Thursday night. Providence firefighters called to Pine Street near Pearl for a house fire. Heat from the flames caused some minor damage to the home next door, but no evacuations were needed, and luckily no one was injured. And a status report on Providence's efforts to rid the streets of those unsettling illegal ATVs and dirt bikes that have been plaguing the city for years. ABC 6 News reporter Daniel Coates picks up the story from there.
A dozen dirt bikes and ATVs were smashed to bits Thursday in Providence, a byproduct of the community response team formed between the city and police, combating and collecting the illegal vehicles that have kept drivers and other pedestrians on edge on the capital city's streets.
The community response team, which we announced just over 5 weeks ago, has now seized 63 illegal ATVs and dirt bikes, and they have made 24 arrests.
The community response team, though, will face one of its biggest challenges this Memorial Day weekend, expecting more illegal vehicles on the roads, and a sign of the obstacle they'll face this summer.
Definitely, a lot of these bikes are stolen. A lot of these bikes are actually, they have missing parts. As you can see, they're just not operable. They're a risk to themselves and other citizens in our city. So those vehicles confiscated will eventually end up here being crushed or donated.
Mayor Brett Smiley and Colonel Oscar Perez believe the 63 bikes seized are just a drop in the bucket of a much larger problem. But larger steps are being made now than ever before.
In the 3 years preceding, from 2020 to 2022, the City of Providence has seized 102 bikes. In 5 weeks, this new task force has seized over 60.
Police in the city want Providence residents to be a part of the team as well, urging anyone with information or any leads on the groups of dangerous bikes to come forward.
I don't think that this is going to be a problem that will be solved. I don't think there will ever be a day where there are no illegal dirt bikes and ATVs on our streets. We're not under any illusions that 63 bikes represents some meaningful percentage of all the bikes out there. We've got a lot of work left to do.
In Providence, I'm Daniel Coates, ABC 6 News.
Let's take you back outside at 5:39 with our ABC 6 Sky Cam. Like Skylar said, it's looking beautiful out there. Let's send it over to meteorologist Skylar Spindler with your forecast.
A little cool right now, but we do start to warm up as we head into the day, so we'll be slightly warmer than what we saw yesterday, but it's just absolutely gorgeous outside. We still have some of those nice, pretty blue skies, and that's just because that cold front that we had moved through that kind of cleared out our skies, and now we've seen blue skies yesterday and into today. So we're just gonna have a beautiful weekend overall. So temperatures right now, as you're waking up, it's 45 in Providence, 41 in Smithfield. If you're doing the commute up to Boston, it's 51 degrees, and then you can see some of these 40s, 39 in Taunton, 50 degrees in Chatham this morning out on the Cape. So anybody heading out there this morning, or maybe you took the day off today. New Bedford is 43 degrees. Winds are calm outside. All right, marine forecast. Our low tide is going to be at 6:32 a.m. High tide moves in at 1:47, and our swells will be about 2 feet. And expect that water temperature in Newport to be about 52 degrees right now. Sunset comes at 8:08 tonight. We do have 14 hours and 49 minutes of sunshine, so get out and enjoy it. And if you are going to be enjoying the sunshine today, UV index is going to be running at about an 8. And that means you need to be wearing some sunscreen because you will be burning after 20 to 25 minutes in the sun. So temperature-wise, cooler along the coastal area because we have a sea breeze. But overall, beautiful temperatures for today. And the big picture setup is that we have this high pressure system that's going to be just parking over the area. That's going to keep our skies clear as we head into our holiday weekend. I'm going to have more details on that forecast in just a moment.
All right, 540, we're looking at 95 at Branch right now. Cars are filling up the roads out there. Maybe some people are heading off for their long Memorial Day weekend. Let's take a look at some travel times for you this morning. All right, if you're traveling 95 northbound Attleboro to Canton, it's about 17 minutes right now. And much more to come on Good Morning Providence. Days from a deadline. President Biden and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy are narrowing in on a 2-year budget deal. What we know about the possible compromise. Plus, we are just days away from the start of the Atlantic hurricane season. Now, what forecasters are saying about this summer's outlook? You're watching Good Morning Providence on ABC 6. Sit tight. We'll be right back.
Do you hear that? That is the sound of BMW performance without a single piston or cylinder. A generation of all-electric vehicles designed and built like no other, meaning every turn is met with unwavering confidence. But isn't that what you'd expect from the ultimate electric driving machine?
Hurry into the BMW Memorial Day sales event and lease a BMW iX for $9.99 per month.
Martial arts is my passion. I work out whenever I can. But with my moderate to severe eczema, it can be tough. My skin was so uncomfortable. The itching was so bad. Now I'm staying ahead of my eczema.
There's a power inside all of us to live our passion. And Dupixent works on the inside to help heal your skin from within. It helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema, so adults can have long-lasting, clearer skin and fast itch relief. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor.
Healing from within is a powerful thing.
Ask your eczema specialist how Dupixent can help heal your skin from within.
Dry skin is sensitive skin too, and it's natural. That's why Aveeno Daily Moisture Lotion and Body Wash are formulated to be gentle on dry skin, with nourishing prebiotic oat and rich, soothing emollients. Together, this duo locks in moisture all day for softer, healthier-looking skin, proven on skin like yours. Aveeno, healthy. It's our nature.
Ugh-stipated. Feeling weighed down by a backed-up gut. Miralax is different. It works naturally with the water in your body to unblock your gut. Free your gut and your mood will follow.
For Imprint, this is Lisa. Hi, I'd like 50 welcome wows and 300 customer I love it.
Promotional products from 4imprint are certain to deliver ooh yes.
Wow. I love it.
Find some wow now at 4imprint.com. 4imprint, for certain.
It's 5:44. Good Morning Providence continues with economic news. This year's economic growth is more robust than previously estimated. The Commerce Department says it's revising the first quarter gross domestic product increase to 1.3%. Now that's up from the estimated 1.1% it reported last month. GDP is the broadest measure of the U.S. economy. Now the news comes a week before the Treasury Department estimates the U.S. could default if Congress fails to raise the debt ceiling. Congress has left Washington for the Memorial Day weekend with time running out to raise the nation's debt ceiling. Now this morning there are indications a deal is in the works. ABC's Lindsay Watts has the latest from Washington.
President Biden is attempting to reassure Americans the slow-moving debt ceiling talks are headed in the right direction.
They've all agreed there will be no default. And it's time for Congress to act now. The only way to move forward is with a bipartisan agreement.
But top Republican negotiators say they're not there yet.
We have still fundamental disagreements we have to resolve.
This morning, multiple reports say that a deal is taking shape, one that would raise the debt limit for 2 years with some caps on federal spending unrelated to the military or veterans. The potential deal would also spare most domestic programs from significant cuts. Negotiators now have less than a week to cement a final deal and get a bill through Congress.
We're being held hostage, yeah.
Anxiety remains among those who would be most impacted by the projected June 1st default.
Obligations are obligations. I'm responsible for mine. The government should be responsible for theirs.
People with disabilities, seniors, and veterans would be the first to suffer if federal assistance payments are halted.
If that gets taken away, it is going to be catastrophic.
Without Social Security and SNAP, not only would we be homeless, my goodness, we wouldn't have money to buy food with.
House Speaker Kevin McCarthy has promised members 3 days to read a final debt ceiling bill, so that time needs to be factored into any agreement reached. Lawmakers seem destined to take this down to the wire. Lindsay Watts, ABC News, Washington.
The first wind turbine for the Vineyard Winds project has arrived in Massachusetts. Its arrival in the port of New Bedford making a major step toward the construction of the nation's first commercial-scale offshore wind project. Now, the 62-tower complex will be built about 15 miles south of Martha's Vineyard and provide enough energy to power over 400,000 homes. Now, the project is expected to create over 3,000 jobs. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration issued its hurricane season predictions, and the experts say it's going to be fairly typical here. Forecasters are predicting 12 to 17 named storms. Of those, 5 to 9 could become hurricanes, and up to 4 could become Category 3 or stronger storms. Now, there's a bit of unpredictability this year because the periodic weather pattern known as El Nino usually inhibits storm development. But El Nino is only beginning to develop, and it's not known how influential it's going to end up being. Now, the Atlantic hurricane season officially starts next Thursday.
And now, your ABC 6 Storm Tracker meteorologist, Skylar Spindler.
We're taking a look outside, and it is a very gorgeous morning as we start this Friday heading into our Memorial weekend. We're going to have a lot of sunshine today, and that's because we have this high pressure system that's just going to be parked in place over our area, and that's going to keep everything out of our area, so including the system that's down by the Carolinas. So this low pressure system is just going to be stuck over the Carolinas. Meanwhile, that high pressure system is going to keep us very nice and sunny for the weekend, and that's just because this can't move up because of the high pressure system. So that's good news for us, but bad news anyone down towards the Carolinas. So temperatures right now, if you're waking up, 41 degrees in Smithville. It is 39 in Taunton. Looking out along the Cape, 50 degrees in Chatham this morning. So not too bad as we're waking up. So the winds are pretty calm as well as we are getting this morning started. Here's what we can expect for today. Sunny skies as we move into the day. That UV index is going to be running at about an 8. So make sure you grab the sunscreen, because if you're outdoors for any extended period of time, you will definitely burn. Coastal area will have a bit of a sea breeze. That's going to keep you in those low 60s today, and those winds will just be out of the north. So here's our marine forecast. So 6:32 a.m. is the low tide. High tide coming in at 1:47 today, and those swells will be around 2 feet. And we're expecting the Newport water temperature to be sitting at 52 degrees right now. Holiday weekend, here's what you can expect. We've got that high pressure system I was just talking about just parked over us. That's going to be here for today, tomorrow, Sunday, and into Monday. You do see a little bit of a cold front. It's going to be a cool front as this moves through. It'll move through the back end on Monday night into Tuesday. That just dips our temperatures down a couple degrees, so nothing to really worry about. It still keeps the rain to the south of us, so we're really not even expecting any showers in this forecast till once we get maybe past the end of this 7-day forecast. So coastal forecast heading into the weekend. So if you're heading out to the beaches or around the coastline area, you're going to be in the 70s for tomorrow as well as Sunday. A lot of sunshine. A little bit cooler for you on Monday just because of a sea breeze, but the water temperature, depending on where you're going to be at along our coast, 52 to about 55, even 56 degrees in some areas. All right, UV index for today and tomorrow and Sunday. So today we're running at an 8. By Saturday and Sunday, we're going to be running at a 9. So 20 minutes in the sun and you will be burning at a UV index of 9. Load up on the sunscreen if you're going to be outdoors. All right, so looking at our extended forecast here, you can see these temperatures trending warmer. We'll see 78 degrees around the area on Sunday, warming up to 80 on Monday. So if you have any plans maybe to take on a parade this weekend, great parade weather to be getting outdoors and enjoying our extended weekend. By Tuesday, a little bit cooler, 75, and then moving in towards the end of this weekend, or excuse me, the end of this forecast, we will be moving up into those 80-degree temperatures.
Really nice. To all of my Irish cousins, please load up on the sunscreen this weekend. My Lebanese cousins, you're fine. All right, 5:51 in entertainment news this morning. Night 1 is in the books for the Rogue Island Comedy Festival in Newport. ABC 6 News digital reporter TJ Albin has the story.
It's amazing who you can get just by saying, you know, there's comedy here in Newport.
Rogue Island Comedy Festival hits the stage this weekend in Newport, and I'm here with the founder, Doug Key, because I need to get my hands on the hottest and funniest ticket in town.
Yeah, it's an intimate setting. It's interactive. Some of the comics might do crowd work, and it's just more of like an experience that you can't replicate. Every show is designed as like a showcase format, so you're seeing 6 or 7 comics per show, each doing 10 to 15 minutes. We have one of the top comics in the country headlining. He already sold out 2 shows at the Jane Pickens Theater, Chris DiStefano. We're getting bigger names. It's hard when you're going to see like a superstar and it's like an arena and you're just watching this little ant go on stage and you're dedicated to watching this giant jumbotron. So being in these like, you know, historic theaters and like intimate brewery shows, it's a better experience because you're seeing the comic up close. It's all general admission seating, so it's every seat is a good seat.
I'm TJ Albin for Providence Now.
All right, thank you, TJ. Coming up on Good Morning America, stopping a potential bank robbery with kindness. On Monday, police in California say that a 43-year-old man handed the teller a note saying he had a gun and was robbing a bank, and that's when a customer stepped in. Coming up on GMA, that customer will tell you what happened next that ended the situation without a single person getting hurt.
With so much at stake, more Americans turn to ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir, America's #1 newscast across all of television.
And ABC 6 News with Tiffany Murphy and John DeLuca, Southern New England's trusted news team.
Watch ABC 6 News first at 4th immediately after Hot Bench.
The McDonald's breakfast bagel sandwich. A fluffy egg, 2 slices of cheese, plus your choice of a steak patty, bacon, or sausage, all in a toasted bagel. Enjoy yours today.
Blood when you brush could lead to worse over time. Help stop the clock on gum disease now. Parodontax toothpaste is 3 times more effective at removing plaque bacteria, one of the main causes of bleeding gums. Parodontax, the gum experts.
How powerful is Cox Internet?
Beginning simulation.
So powerful that one day you'll be able to simulate a real game against some of the best basketball players in the world.
your driveway. Cox Internet. With multi-gig speeds coming soon, it's internet built for tomorrow, today.
When the Davises booked their Vrbo vacation home, they didn't know about this view. Or the 200-year-old tree in the backyard. Or their neighbors down the hill. But one thing they did know is exactly how much they'd pay. Because Vrbo is different. You see the total price up front. Of course, it's good to leave room for some surprises.
Next week on GMA, the Sharks are here for you. Mark, Robert, Barbara, Damon, with real strategies on how you can be successful and get the best deal with real estate.
Are you ready to swim with the Sharks?
Shark-proof your life on Good Morning America.
Ah, the McDonald's breakfast bagel sandwich. A fluffy egg, 2 slices of cheese, plus your choice of a steak patty, bacon, or sausage, all in a toasted bagel. Enjoy yours today.
When you do interviews like this, you always wonder what it's going to be like looking into the eyes of a killer. But Wendy doesn't look or act like any of the killers I've talked to. Why did you decide to do this network interview?
2020, tonight on ABC.
5, Google is opening up access to its AI-powered search features to more users. ABC's Rhiannon Alley has the details in today's Tech Bites.
In today's Tech Bites, Google's AI-powered search, the experimental trial, competes directly with Bing AI and ChatGPT. Google's search engine uses its standard input bar instead of a separate chatbot field. Results appear in a shaded section. If you want to try it, though, you can join the waiting list and you'll get an email when it's your turn. And big news for NFL fans, YouTube will allow Sunday Ticket subscribers to watch unlimited simultaneous game streams, but you have to be at home. If you're not in your house, a 2-stream limit will be in effect. YouTube TV made the move in response to customer feedback. And people who drive electric Ford vehicles will soon be able to use Tesla superchargers to power up. Ford owners will get an adapter for the Tesla equipment, including its new version 3 chargers. It takes effect next year. Those are your Tech Bites.
Let's get you outside at 5:56. We're taking a look right now with our ABC 6 Skycam. Let's bring it back to the travel times, update you there. All right, 195 westbound State Line to the 95 split about 3 minutes. And 24 northbound Fall River to Route 93 about 30 minutes. Let's send it over to meteorologist Skylar Spindler for a check of that forecast.
Well, here's what we are expecting for the day. A lot of sunshine in the area. UV index will be coming in at an 8 today. That means wear the sunscreen if you're going to be outdoors for an extended period of time, especially over 20-25 minutes, because you will burn. And the coastal area be a little bit cooler. We have a sea breeze, so you'll see those lower 60s for today. Heading out to the bus stop, 52 degrees and sunny. Warming up this afternoon, will be in those upper 60s and low 70s as you're heading home this afternoon. And if you're heading out to the beaches, heading out to the coast, here's what we're looking at tomorrow, 71 degrees. Sunday in those 70s as well. Monday a little bit cooler, but check out those UV indexes still running pretty high around the area. And the water just a little bit cold, so if you put your feet in, you'll notice how cold that water is. 52 degrees around Newport. But here's a look at that 7-day on that warming trend, moving up into the 80s by Monday, and then a little bit cooler by Tuesday. But by the time we end this forecast, again back into the 80s.
Thank you, Skylar. It's 5:57. Still to come on Good Morning Providence. It's going to be a huge travel weekend, and AAA is projecting tens of millions of people to hit the road. What they want drivers to be aware of coming up after this.
Behind the back. No look. Let me show you how it's done.
Now I know why they call you the heavy hitter.
Injured in a car wreck? Call me, attorney Rob Levine.
Call 1-800-LAW-1222.
Tuesday night on the Game Show Show. Buckle up for some sexy, fun, loving games.
Game shows got a lot dirtier in a big hurry.
Making whoopee. Good heavens.
It's just so fun to watch.
Welcome to the Game Show.
Tuesday night on ABC.
Lowe's knows that when you get more savings, you get a lot more summer. That's why we've got fresh new deals, so you can heat things up and chill out all season long. Make the most of your summer now with great savings. Shop in-store or online today.
I like to move it, move it. You like to move it.
We're reinventing our network.
Move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it.
Fast, reliable, perfectly orchestrated. The United States Postal Service.
I'm Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Jeff Banson. I've been all over the Northeast tracking weather my entire weather career, from New York to Philly to right here in southern New England. And I've tracked all different types of weather: blizzards, hurricanes, even tornadoes. And you never really know how important weather is until it can affect you and your community. And that's why I come in, and I'm here to do the best job I can to give you the most accurate local forecasts and keep you and your family safe. I'm Chief Meteorologist Jeff Banson. Thank you for putting your trust in the ABC6 Storm Trackers.
You're the heavy hitter, Robbie Scott.
Rob Levine.
So why do they call you the heavy hitter? You don't play baseball.
In my game, you're a heavy hitter when you win, and I win a lot.
Hey, Rob, can I have your autograph?
Sure.
Oh, 1-800-LOW.